Hey, this is Cale the Venomteacher, and I'm here with Sarah Williams of Desert Paddleboards, and we are going to be doing a little segment here where we learn about rattlesnake safety while paddleboarding. So, Sarah, have you ever seen a rattlesnake while you've been paddleboarding?
I haven't seen a rattlesnake. I've seen the little black and white snakes.
Well, I've seen a
Yes,
little...
that one!
Yeah, this is a full-grown black and white snake.
Okay.
But this is a king snake.
Okay.
That's probably what you saw. So these actively hunt in the water. They call them king snakes because they'll eat everything, including rattlesnakes. Want to hold it?
Oh, these eat rattlesnakes?
Yeah.
Okay, so funny story. My husband was so scared of snakes going down the river, and we saw this guy, slow motion going across. But he'll be happy to know that they eat rattlesnakes.
Yeah, these are good to have around. They'll actually hunt amphibians and small turtles, so you will see them along the river. But seeing a rattlesnake in the river is really rare. Rattlesnakes don't need the water to survive. They don't hunt in the water. They don't even need to drink water. They can get it from the rodents that they eat. So it's not really realistic fear to be like, oh, I'm afraid to go out here because there's rattlesnakes. Most likely you're not going to see them. Rattlesnakes like to hide. They like to stay on the land. All snakes can swim. So there could be a snake crossing the river at any time, but they're usually just trying to get to the other side, and they're not interested in you. So this is, these are harmless.
He loves me.
Yeah, he likes you. You got a nice bracelet there. So here's another snake that you could see along the river. This is called a garter snake.
Okay, can I hold this
yeah, these are the most common snakes you're going to see in the water because they actually hunt for fish. And they are harmless too. I mean, if you see them, just leave them alone. But generally, it's really rare to find a snake at all. And so most likely you're not going to come in contact with one.
Is this guy full grown?
Yeah, so this is a big adult garter snake. And these are found all along the river here.
So I had a friend tell me they had a snake get on their tube once. What would be the best thing to do if you had a snake swim up on your tube?
So if a snake did come up on your paddleboard or something like that, the best thing to do would be to take your paddle and just try to scoot it off.
Okay, don't play with it.
Yeah, and most likely it's just going to take off in the other direction. Okay. So it's really not hard to stay safe. If you're ever, like something fell in a bush or something, you don't want to reach your hands down in there because there could be rattlesnakes there. Most likely that's where the rattlesnakes would be. They're going to hide in the bushes, stay away from people. And
so if I'm out picking up trash, it would be smart to use a grabber.
Yes, for sure.
For trees and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so I did bring an actual rattlesnake.
A rattlesnake in the box?
Yeah. So this is a
rattling, you guys.
This is a restraining tube I use in my research. So we'll put the rattlesnake inside this tube, and it's a safe way that I can study them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly here.
He doesn't look that happy.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get them to go in, but once they start, there you have it.
Okay, so the only dangerous part of a rattlesnake is its mouth?
Yeah, so when I do my research, that way you can safely watch them so they don't get you.
Okay.
You ever pet a rattlesnake before?
No.
There you go.
Feels like a snake.
Okay. You want to hold them yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so put your left hand right there and hold on to him. Okay, and then you're going to just slide your hand up until you can, this hand right here, until you can hold it in the tube. There you go. So you're holding a western diamondback rattlesnake. So
how dangerous are these creatures? Well, if I was to get like crocodile
if you got bit, you would have to go to the emergency room. I mean, 1% of bites end in death, so it's really not that common. But if you just stay away from them and give them their distance, it's so easy to stay safe around them. But this is a snake that you most likely encounter in Arizona, and of the rattlesnakes, and it is the one that accounts for most of the bites. But most of the bites to humans occur from people doing really stupid things.
Playing
like pinning them behind the head, picking them up by the tail, and it's usually guys between the ages of 18 and 25, and most of the bites are to the hands. So, yeah, if you leave him alone, it's so easy to stay safe.
He looks nice and relaxed now that he's in the tube, and I'm not letting him go. He's not getting out of this tube.
There you go. So, yeah, I think that most of the fears that people have about snakes aren't really justified, because snakes really, they don't chase us, they're not aggressive, they don't want to interact with us. So if we just leave them alone, it's very easy to stay safe.
Like most wildlife, right?
Yeah, it is, it's true. Just give them their distance. Okay, so you ready to transfer back?
Right, I gotta make sure we do this right.
It's okay.
We've got a lot of people out here.
Very good. There you go. So I'm just gonna get them back in here now. No problem. Voila. So, thank you, Sarah. It's not very often that people actually want to hold a snake, let alone a rattlesnake. So, you're brave. And if you'd like to go paddleboarding, check out Sarah's website at Desert Paddleboards, and I will put the link in the description below. So, thanks a lot, and have fun out in the river.
Yep, we'll watch for snakes.
Horse yoga. Yay!
Tell me you just get that on video!
I got it!
None.
No snakes?
And we were totally looking. I think they just hide from people.
They do. They're really good at it too. Hey, where's the paddleboard? Hey, get back here!